Okay, so if you can see right there, that is my antifreeze. That drips every once in a while, whenever it feels like it. That's the reason why I'm hoping it's the intake manifold that's leaking. Because I got residue on that bolt. It's on the pan. That is not really antifreeze, it's just an oil residue. Yeah, there's a possibility it could be antifreeze. But just so you guys can kind of see what I'm trying to solve here. I mean, there's a little bit coming off this little plastic thing, and looks like it's coming from in between. Hopefully you guys can kind of see that. So that's why I'm hoping it's coming from the intake up top somehow in between the bell housing. Because if it's not that, then there's something leaking on the back side of the bell housing. Which there's a possibility there could be a freeze plug leaking, but none of the other freeze plugs are leaking, and why would the one in the back leak and not anything from back here? I mean, this car's been taken very well care of. I don't know if you can see it. I can barely see a plug there, and I mean, that thing looks spectacular. There's probably another one back behind here, but I really don't see any kind of a fluid trail coming down from up high to this side. There's nothing coming off the starter. Like I said, it pretty much looks like it's just coming from in between here, between that area. So either it's coming from way up here somewhere where I can't see, running down the backside in between the pans, or it's coming from inside that flywheel housing. Bell housing, torque converter. So I'm hoping this is going to solve the problem. I mean, it's a very minor leak. It's not bad at all. It's temperamental, is basically what it is. I have days where this thing may not leak for 2 or 3 months, and then it may leak on and off for 2 weeks, and then quit for another 2 or 3, 4, 5, even 6 months. It's just not consistent at all. So that's why I'm hoping doing this intake gasket will solve this. If not, at least I know the intake gaskets have been done. They'll be resealed and good for another 100,000 miles, or to the next person that buys the vehicle. So let's hop back up top here and we'll get positioned and get started. Okay, everybody, there's a little bit of wind noise. I do apologize. This is our 2006 Buick Lucerne. It's had a little bit of a coolant drip problem coming down there on the ground occasionally. And if we take a look, sorry about the shadows, we have oil leaking from the upper intake manifold. And it's common for these things to drip antifreeze when these gaskets start getting bad, so we're going to change them out and clean this thing up a little bit. First, I'm going to throw a little engine degreaser on here and kind of clean up all this stuff ahead of time so we're not having to do it later. Hopefully this will solve our small coolant drip problem. At one point I've already replaced the elbows clear down there that you may or may not be able to see. I had already replaced the water pump. It leaked 4 or 5 years ago. None of the coolant fittings from the hoses or anything are leaking, so pretty sure that's about the only thing left that's a common issue that creates a leak. So we are hopefully going to take care of that today. I will show you as much as I can. I've already taken the top cover off here, and we'll try to get this thing cleaned up here, and hopefully get it all taken care of today. Hopefully it won't take too much time, but there's a little bit of debris, leaves, you know, typical stuff. Of course, this is starting to get a little brittle, crispy, so I imagine most of that stuff's probably going to break by the time I get done with this, and should be able to go down to a auto parts store, pick up this loom, and I can touch it back up and rewrap it afterwards. But we'll get this thing cleaning, get back with you here shortly. Autozone engine degreaser. Stuff used to be a lot foamier when I was younger. A little hard to get back there. Okay. It has been 15 minutes. I'm getting ready to hose this thing off. Chemical or whatever it is that they have in these things now, it's a very diesel-y, kerosene type smell to it. So definitely don't do this in a garage. It would be horrible. I'll try to spray a little bit. I don't know how much this is going to end up on here, and maybe I won't film it, but just using a electric pressure washer, Craftsman. Got that thing for like $100. It's great. Very portable, easy to move around, great pressure. We'll do this for a little bit here and see how filthy the camera gets. And like I said, with the sun blaring on there, I'm sorry you probably can't see half of what I'm doing. See, thing's not very loud at all. Does a really good job. A little hard to get into some areas, but not too bad. Okay, now on to the next part. Get this thing dried off and get it in the garage.